Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It is Tuba playing NegativeAE, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Last we left off, we just kind of finished the last murder mystery deal, and so I guess we're going into this next one. This next one starts off right off the bat. I know because I tried to start the recording after clicking on this, and it just started, and there's no way for me to stop it. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump into the Turnabout Samurai. Also, it's late, so if you hear yawning, I apologize. You disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you will ever see. See you in hell, even. What the fuck? Whoa. Warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Okay. That rock. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick. I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? But, Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Yep. How young? 10 years old? And what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Oh, damn. Then watch it with me. Really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. Don't worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai... Wait, what the fuck? Did you just call me Gramps for no reason? Was that just... Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Why, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. You mean that guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through his body. The police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. If the Steel Samurai show is over, the world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yeah, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? I've decided this will be our first case. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. What is there to examine? Trying to make it grow, perfecting. I guess it's like, okay. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. Poster doesn't say the title of the movie. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Just gonna examine everything. My desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel professional. There's a horrendous amount of illegal books there. It still looks like that book on the left looks like a secret passageway book. Like you press a button on that book and it like opens up. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. You don't have to. Alright, well, it's time to move, I guess, to the detention center. What the fuck? What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. That guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Well, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. I got the part of Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I would never show my face in the public until the job is over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Okay, so we're opening with not knowing who the murderer is, which is scaring me a little bit. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. He took off his mask, discovered that it was Jackhammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. He was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action here. What would the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. Willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Wow. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Be surprised. Does this do anything for you? Oh, here. I see. I guess this guy's... Okay. I just wanted to see maybe what that did. Oh, dude, we can examine some stuff. Scar around in the visitor room. He seems frozen in awe of willpower. Curious as to what they say everything is. Not for the camera. Okay, cool. Alright, that was a waste of time. We should move to studio, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth today. Something horrible happened. What the? She's just not letting me read, huh? Nick? Did I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey. I thought she was going to speak fast again. She looks like the murderer. Like if I had to judge a book by its cover, I would immediately choose her. Fuck. Studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No. You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dear. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago... Now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. I've heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Used to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Wait, that's illegal. Not a thing you can do. At least I don't think so. That would be a pretty dumb thing. Can you tell me about willpower? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. The little old ladies watching him would lose their lunch. Probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that the Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found his body. Or the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. That person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Well, Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you two to be... Or you... two? Be... Oh. For some reason I thought that was you two to be heading home, but there was no two. So my brain froze. There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll just let you in. You here think she owns the place, obviously. Okay. I'm gonna examine for a little bit. An overhead map of the studios. Right in front of here is the employee area. To the left of the actual film studio. Computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. That's an innocent person look. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressed up the gate. I wonder who the murderer is. Looks like a studio van. Probably use it to carry around film equipment. Okay, we're done here. We need to move to detention center so we can get the letter of request. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Sniff. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. No, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What'd she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. You think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Let's hope this will get me past the security lady. Nothing else. Moving to main gate. Okay, nothing more to talk about. I'm gonna present you. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to the youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one is allowed inside, pal, for my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Oh, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Wait, so do we move? Oh, we can move. Talk to her about anything else? I can't. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? What? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and started staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing a sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. No, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Oh, hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. God damn it. I'd say he's a character, alright. What's going on? Security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? I showed her my badge. She gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Power said? He's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a valuable piece of evidence. What? Decisive evidence. What kind of evidence? That or photo. Photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime? What? Who took that? The camera set up on that gate, pal. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. I mean, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Where was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 approximately 1 o'clock. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. That's true. Anyone would think Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Okay, so we've decided it's security lady then. The only thing I can think of is a security lady, because security lady is she's the only one that can disable the camera so she can walk by and be fine. Now, I can't explain why he walked past, or why that would be. Yeah. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. Latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Uh, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Pierced through the chest by a spear. You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Okay, so nothing. Nothing. Little bush, maybe we'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. The right Studio 1 to the left Studio 2. What's up with that thing? Looks kind of busted. Oh, I guess the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree falling down over the path. Yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. What? Fucking go down there. Nick, look. The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need her teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet? Irk. You had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that? Just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know? Just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. That poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 is Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. He thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, or that gate, see? And it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes the picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos that come on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. It makes a lot of sense. I just want to examine this. Hey, there's a camera there. This is a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. ST1307. Okay. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look. There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. It's take a look around. Okay. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must have been neat to be the star and have your own room like this. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. So normal. I was expecting something cool. Theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait. Look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Like real old school camera movement. For thing, like a point and click thing, but like back before they used mouses. The remains of yesterday's lunch is all scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. The T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Dude, what? That's me. That's 100% me, dude. I could eat steak for days. For literal days. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick. Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. We'll go inside in a second. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep the film equipment. Oh, Nick. You know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in the film studio? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably neo-old Tokyo castle. Yeah, but what's this? Metal grate on the drain has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. Could fit there through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Hey, I'm not the kid. That's going to be a key part of what's going on. It's like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up the hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Thing over here? I feel like we just needed to see that. Giant wall, but it doesn't yeah, I think we've examined everything that we need to examine. Alright. Let's go inside. Dressing room. Ours is dressing room, so this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him at the crime scene, or near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Start examining shit, dude. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? Guess so. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. You do like it spiky. Bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. But I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? I do not have a separate stomach for sweets. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. This must be Powers's. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Wait, there's more. Wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. The partner, the thief in training. some regular suits here in among the costumes. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Okay. Nothing really else to examine here. Entrance to Studio 1. This is where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Wonder if this car key we borrowed would work. Yes, it does. Awesome. He's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Go in there, dude. Oh, we have to move there now. Inside Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Can I give you shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. What? Examine things again. Look, a ladder. A step ladder. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Well, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Yo, I'd be so damn surprised. Is this the murderer? No, it can't be. Well, it could be. Ooh. Dude, I would be so surprised. Are they gonna pull a Danganronpa? I don't know. Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Day of the crime. Did you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. Okay. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. Yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Right, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Gotcha. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a combination of Powers' alibi. It would make sense if it's her, actually. Now that I think about it. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have the photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but just the other day afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe. No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady would have noticed him? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I didn't have any better information than that. No thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was here in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? Someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them. So it very well could be this girl. And the reason I say that, and here's what I'm thinking in my head, right? You have that vent. And that vent is a very big part of what's going on. Like, I'm just saying. Look at that camera. It must cost a ton. Yes, I don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Cool. Steel Samurai show, of course, it's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. I like that look that she gets. It's like... I don't even know what the look is. I don't even know. What is that look? Hey, look. That chair, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick. Take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl is more troubled than I thought. Okay, what's this? What's this? It's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? The lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. They outlined where Jack Hammer lay with his tape. His body was still found inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay. Making sure there's nothing I can talk to him about before I go to the main gate. I'm just thinking that vent is small enough for a small person to fit through. Why is that even there? Unless there's a small person involved, and that assistant seems like the smallest person that I've seen. What, you're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? Yesterday, the time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go here between those times? Sure as can be. Well, we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We're just talking to an assistant in Studio One. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All youngins like you, oh my god, I hate you. she left. Well, Nick, there's a chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. The computer that runs the security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see the photo of Wright Powers with this computer. Yes. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Okay, I need to remember. Oh, they're really gonna do that to me, aren't they? They're gonna put 3 similar wands. 307. It was 307, right? I remember saying that out loud. ST1307. There, entered. Hey, they printed out data for that day. Let's see what we got. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one that always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? That's the only one in the computer. Okay, so another photo was deleted. Hey Nick, hey Nick, can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. Put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Like a sarcastic smirk. Why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for, here for today? I think so. I think that's a lot of information. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. That's a amazing place to end it. Yeah. So my original suspicion is conflicting with the suspicion that I had just now. It's weird. Like, I don't know what I think, because we're about to go into this trial. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know what to think, because there's two things that this could possibly be. It could be the old lady. It could be the obvious old lady. Which I can see. And if they pull that out, sure. Because it's pretty obvious, right? But if there's anything that I've learned from mystery games, it's that the writer tries to get in your head and be like, okay, well, this is the precedent we've set, right? And now here's the twist. So, we discovered that vent, and they kind of gloss by the vent. They're like, oh, the vent's gone. Okay. Right? It wasn't like, oh, let's add this to evidence, or, oh, you need to remember this. It just kind of glossed over. They're like, oh, there's a vent. The lady was like, the assistant was like, oh, but there was someone here. And she was like good at deflecting us, like being like, oh, please help him because he wouldn't hurt a fly. Blah, blah. Like, she's the only one that I see that's small enough, unless they're just saying like anybody can enter the vent, but they specifically said that it was a small vent, which makes me think that it's for small people, which makes me think that it's for that assistant. I don't know. I feel like it could be the assistant if they really wanted to, and I don't know if they're just not gonna do that, or they're gonna do the security lady, because we do have the evidence that the security lady like is hiding information from us. She gave us the picture, or she didn't give us the picture. We stole the picture, and two, that was the second picture on the camera. That means the first picture got deleted. And that's suspicious of the security lady, unless it's like a cahoots, like two people are in cahoots together to frame somebody. I don't know. Or it's our client. I have no idea. It could be. I don't know if that they would do that though. I wonder how like defending a criminal would work in this game. Because like it's all about getting to the truth in this game. But like if you're defending the person that did it, then what are you gonna do? I don't think that he did it though because there's a small vent involved. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. I appreciate all that. Um, I will end it right here. It's gonna be an interesting trial next time. Peace out, guys.